Heather's Family Blogs, Heather's Family Blogs, Heather's Family Blogs, Heather's Family Blogs. Right there and there.
Hi everybody, how are you? So, everybody that is been a family a while already know who that is. Phantom and Pham. Someone who I call my sister. So, today, me and my sister were talking, and I was like, why don't we do, ask me questions that fams that don't, really know things about me and stuff like that. So, my sister was like, but I know everything about you. I'm like, yeah, you do. They don't. So I'm gonna answer questions that she is gonna ask. You can.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. How old are you?
I am 44.
When is your birthday?
November 11th, 1977.
How many kids do you have?
I have 3, 1 girl and 2 boys.
And what are their ages?
18 going on 19, 19 going on 20, and 21 going on 22.
All right.
Yeah, my babies is grown.
I know, kids grow too fast.
Oh, you ain't lying about that.
Why don't you tell everybody where you grew up?
I am from Holyoke, Massachusetts. I grew up in the projects. They're kind of like condos out here in New York City, but that's where I grew up at. And the backyard was the woods.
Oh, yeah.
We had fun in them woods, girl.
Yeah, lots of memories in those woods.
Yeah.
So at what age did you move to New York?
I was 16. I came out here for a vacation. I came out here for like a summer vacation with a girlfriend. Well, she was supposed to be a girlfriend, and she left me at the Port Authority, which is the bus station. She just took out. Bless you, Auntie. She left me at the bus station and took all my money and everything. So
have you been out in New York ever since you were 16?
Well, I had went back home, back to Mass when I was 21. I had came out of jail. I was facing some charges that I did not commit, but I went back home when I was 22, and came back out here 5 years later, and I've been here ever since. So I've been living in New York for like 20 odd years, but I haven't been back to Mass since 17.
Okay. And how did you meet Manny?
We met out here in New York City. They have these things called drop-in centers. They're like shelters, but you sleep in chairs. And I met Manny because he was living there also. And we clicked.
And
We've been together 17 years this year. I wear the ring happy.
And do you want to talk about, you said that when you were 16, you went to New York and your so-called friend left you, took all your money, which then made you homeless, I would presume.
Oh, yes. I ended up going to the Port Authority police. And I told them what happened. Out here in New York City, they have this place called the Covenant House. The Covenant House is for 21 and under. So if you are 21 and under, you can go to this place. You get a room and board, food, and they will help you with schooling. They'll put you back in school, or if you're stranded out here, they'll help you get back home. But they kept sending me home, and I kept coming back. So it was really made no sense to keep sending me back because my uncle worked for Peter Pan bus station, so I used to get on a bus for free. I used to be like, I'll be back later and be gone for months.
Yeah. So then you eventually went back home, and then you went back to New York, and now were you homeless again over the age of 21?
Yes, I had 3 kids, by the time I was 25. A lot of things happened. There's a video talking about that, so check that video out. But, I had so much on my mind because I lost my kids. Then throughout the whole year, I lost my 3 kids. Within 2 years. Lost kids, caught my boy's father sleeping with my little baby sister, my real sister, blood sister. I ended up losing my apartment. I was homeless. I had no help, so I came out here. I was homeless. I was homeless for many, many years. I was homeless since the age of 16. But when I left back to New York, we were homeless for like 2 years. We were living in crazy places out here.
So was being homeless like after 21 different than being homeless when you were under 21? Did you get like help?
Yeah. When I was 16, I was pretty much a rebel. Like I didn't give a fuck about nothing. You know what I mean? I was a gangster. I was selling drugs, doing drugs, sleeping in cardboard boxes when I was 16, 17, 18. It was I can actually say it's a little different when you're younger and when you get older, because when me and Manny were homeless, he showed me where he's from, and which is the Lower East Side, LES, and we used to sleep in the East River Park, in buildings, in basements. I even took over a trailer. Manny come out of jail, and I had a trailer. I just took it over. But would I be homeless like these days? No. There's so much help out here. We didn't know. I didn't know that they had the help for the HIV out here until 2 years after the fact. When we found out that they help the HIV living out here in New York City, which I'm HIV positive, boy, they put you in hotels or rooming boards. But they do put you in some crazy, crazy freaking places. I can tell you that much. We ended up having to be homeless in the streets because the places that they put you at is either shootouts, severe drug addicts. Like, oh, it was crazy. But I can't live that life now.
We need to take a little break.
Okay. We are back, guys. We had to take a cigarette break. And you all know, my sister's at work at home, so she works from home. So, what's the next question, sis?
So did we finish up the homeless stuff, right?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. Why don't you tell us how many years you have clean?
Since 2007, so that's 15 years.
Woo! Let's give her a round of applause. That's awesome.
15 years, guys. Yeah, I smoke my weed, but we're talking about other things. You want to know my drug of choice?
Yeah, why don't you tell everybody?
Was crack cocaine. I used to sniff at the age of 16, 15, 16, and it burned a hole in my nose, so I learned how to cook. I used to be like, ding, 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 and I used to sell it, so I used to smoke it to taste it to make sure if I liked it, they would like it. So I ended up smoking crack. But been clean since 2007.
Now, was it easy to come off of it? Did you do like rehab? Did you do like cold turkey?
I mean, I went to prison. So, I mean, cocaine is a mind thing. You know what I mean? I didn't let it fuck with me. I fucked with it. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I didn't let it rule my world. I ruled it. Like, if that makes a sense. Like, I never sold ass. I never did anything sexual or anything like that. I sold it. I always had it. So, I used to, smoke my shit. Yeah.
15. That's good.
Yeah, 15 years, right? 15 years. Years.
And when you got out of prison, did you relapse at all, or was it just moving forward right along?
I wasn't even trying to look back at the life that we had. We were homeless. We had more money homeless than we do now. Yes, we have everything we need. Do I think about it? Yeah, sometimes I smell it every day because neighbors smoke it and people smoke it in the hallways. So I'm always complaining, damn, that shit stinks, but do I think about it? Not really. Only when I smell it, I'm like, oh, that shit stinks. What the fuck was wrong with me? But when I go back to it, I can never say never. Never. You know what I mean? You never know.
Right. Well, 15 years is a long time to, to be clean, so.
Yeah. But, people's,
proud of you.
Thank you so much. I wish other people would be proud of me too, but no. That's another story.
Another story for another day.
What the hell was that?
I think,
we're done?
I think that's all my questions for today.
So,
But I'll think of some more questions for another time.
Oh, that sounds good. So, stay tuned for part 2?
That's right.
All right. So, subscribe, share, follow me literally on everything. Remember, hit that notification bell when you want to be notified when I put up my brand new videos. But don't forget to tell your friends and your family about my channel. And thank you to Phantom and Pham for asking me questions.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone.
Peace. God bless.